what we can do. Okay, cool. Voice, bruv, voice. Voice. I have one voice, and that one voice is me speaking. Alright, let's do this. Right, we need to get out of this hoodie thing first. See how we can do it. Alright. I still don't get how it's meant to be, because, yeah. It's mental. Why not? Yeah, strange. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, right, let's see what we got. Right, what we did last time, for some reason, we purchased loads of weapons. We found a submachine gun. We found a secret that got us a new gun, which was nice. We have mods, which we can put on. We bought loads of weapons just in case we need to do them, but yeah, I'm not too sure if they're all the weapons that you that you get to choose at the start, but either way, because yeah, it's pretty fun. We have a new outfit. Yeah, this was the original one. So hey, we did get a gunslinger's charm, which supposedly increases our firepower and reload speed. So, you know, that's a good thing. We got a shitload of stuff, ammo cases. So when we first bought them, we didn't really need to, and at the moment, we don't really need to worry about the ammo cases. But then again, sometimes there are some monsters that, you know, might need a few, you know, more hints to just die. So yeah, we've been getting loads of these, but for some reason at the moment we don't really need to use them too much, because in the until we start realizing, oh shit, we really need to do some healing, we've got this thing called Dragon Heart, I think it is, and for some reason you always get free heals with it, which actually heals you pretty much all, or at least half of you. These I haven't really figured out what they do, but by the sounds of it, you know, same as the charm, but you know, better. Sounds like it improves the fire rate and reload speed, so awesome. These I'm not too sure if I'll ever use, but it seems like when you use them, they'll take you back to the last checkpoint that you had. So for instance, if I use it now, I'm not going to go anywhere. These, or Laskin tonics, these are a good thing to have, especially if you know, this game has a lot of things that are infected. And in the first, I think it was called dungeon, there's some sort of bow guy who keeps on firing things, and well, it kind of kills you. But for some reason he's like well overpowered, because sometimes if he just hits you in the right spot, you die. I wasn't meant to. I'm not sure if I was meant to do the dungeon at that point anyway, but somehow I got through the whole entire thing. I think I did a boss, I'm not too sure, but he was easy. The only things that were annoying was these little brain things that run at you. It's kind of, if you play Minecraft, they kind of like creepers. They come at you and explode. Except for creepers just explode. Whereas these explode, hurt you, and they also leave some poison behind. So, you know, this is a good thing. And like on Bloodborne, if you get enough poison on you, it will start taking your health down. So if you haven't got any of these tonics even, you might have to wait a while. For some reason we're killing loads of things that seem to give us boss stuff, but I'm not too sure if I can use them yet. But one day maybe. Quest items, we found a card and we found a key, so it's kind of going to be like Bloodborne, just getting loads of stuff and then being able to go more and more places. We have level 24 for traits. I'm not too sure what the highest is, so you know, but at the moment we only started with these, but somehow when you start going through the game, you find stuff and somehow you end up getting more. So vigor is your health, endurance is your stamina, which is probably sometimes a good thing, but when you're using your melee weapon, it doesn't take it down, like on Bloodborne and Dark Souls. It only does it when you dodge or run, so you know, careful of that. Shadow Walker is basically, you know, when you're in, the more this goes up, the less the enemies can actually see you, even if you're standing right in front of them. You know, if this was 100%, I could stand in front of an enemy and they would not be able to see me. So that'd be crazy. And then Elder Knowledge is every time that I kill something, I actually get more XP than I was actually meant to. Like in this case, I get 7% XP. So that means I'm able to level up quicker, which I reckon this would be a good one. If I got it to 100%, maybe I've killed one thing that was only 20 points, I could level up, you know. At the moment it's only 1,400, so I might be able to level up soon, which is nice. This is the map. I found no sign of the founder or any way to at all, but at least the red crystal got me out of Ward 13. Can find a lead out in the city. But I'm not too sure exactly where I'm meant to go for that. But the good thing is, if you look on the map at the moment, it's showing you where certain things are. Like, if you see the red thing, that's the crystal. You ever go to those, like say for instance, if you run out of bullets, you don't know what to do, just run to this, and it'll give you all your bullets back, and all your health back, and all your dragon hearts. And then all the blue ones are all the people who you can speak to. And then, you know, the white one is me. And the main ones you want to go to is, if you see where I am now, is the ones at the bottom. And I'll take you to them now, just so we can show you. This chick, McGabe, she's kind of bitchy, but hey, why not? She's got a shitload of work to do. She helps you out like crazy. She gives you a chance to make mods. So say for instance, if you look at my gun moment, this gun helps me every time I fill the gauge up, it helps me heal. And the faster the gun works, the faster you're going to fill it up. And this one, well, every time I fill this gun up, this gun supposedly shows everybody around in the map, which is kind of cool. So like X-ray vision, I don't know how it works, but it does. And it's been freaky because I didn't know what it was doing at the start, but obviously, you know, figured it out a little bit. Also, I have more stuff. This one supposedly gives you less harm, so you know, I didn't. But the only downside is I don't know if I can take them off. And then this one actually has fire, but as I say, I don't know if I can take them off because I'd prefer to use this one with the fire, or maybe the harm one, or use this one with the health one, you know, because this is a slow gun, but it's actually the powerful gun at the moment, so you know, which is quite nice. But it heals you though, so if I was to do loads of stuff. Alright, let's go and see what she's got.
I'm not in the mood for chat.
See what I mean? She's kind of bitchy.
What now?
So you can see what you can trade.
Right,
at the moment, there's no no blueprints to craft, so you can't craft any mods yet. And then I've got no weapons or anything to buy because, as I say, you know, she's got nothing to offer, because obviously the more you go in the game, the better you go. And what I've just pressed then is triangle, and that gives you all your info in what should be happening. So, you know. So
yeah, good.
I know, it is.
Now go.
Also, in this game, you don't have to really worry about dying and losing all your stuff. The only thing you have to worry about is dying and losing where you were. So you have to run through it all again. Now, the things that you have to use in this game to pay for stuff is the scrap metal. So if you look at the bottom right of the screen, just above where it says back, or the circle button, for some reason it's got like a dollar sign. That is my currency in this game at the moment, which is nice. And you can use that to improve all your armors and stuff.
Certainly.
Now, on this guy actually improves your armors and guns, but what you need is iron, and at the moment I've only got 2 iron, so I can't do that because that's 12, 10, 8, 4, 4, 4, 4, 6, so I can't do any of those, and he hasn't got anything to sell. I can't do any of the armors, which I only want to do pretty much the Hunter Shroud at the moment, unless I find a better thing. But as I say, on the left side of where it is, it's telling me how good things are, you know, compared to what I've already got. So if you need any more stuff upgraded, these are the ones. But you need loads of iron.
Take care, my friend.
Just like in Minecraft. Now, iron sometimes comes around a lot easy, but you know, sometimes if you're lucky, you can find a crate like these over here, and you can break them. And at the moment, nothing came up. But then again, it's not 100% guarantee that there's going to be something there. And sometimes there's something around here, like there's boxes there, but I can't get to that one yet because I don't know if I can move that. Maybe the more you go, maybe the more this place will start looking a bit more homely. But yeah, Wallace supposedly can dream things in the future, so that's something to keep in mind. I'm not too sure about this door yet. But by the sounds of it, it opens up automatically, so it'll probably go there, and then you can walk through or drive through, or depending on what it is on there. And yeah, that guy supposed to be meant to protect us all because he's the only guard at the moment. So good luck with that. For some reason, I'm not too sure if it's glitching, but there seems to be 2 of those guys. But hey, I'm not too sure if they're twins or whatever, but hey. Right. These 2 people in here, these are the people that get your stuff. So if you need more bandages, because on this game, when you bleed, you actually do bleed. You know, and to stop you bleeding, you need bandages. So you know, so you go to this guy, and he will sell you everything that you need to know. So adrenaline, so you can get faster and stuff like that. Ammo boxes, so just in case you're not exactly great with your ammo, then obviously you know you're going to be firing like crazy, so these would come in handy. But it costs 200, so if you got 200 scraps, then great. You got your bandages, which I haven't got any at the moment, so I can press it and then I go 1, and then you basically have as many as you can. So I'm not too sure how many is the maximum, but at the moment, by the looks of it, it might be 100. But then again, it says 26. Oh, that's probably because the amount I can actually afford. Alright, give me a second. I just want to see if I can get to 100 or higher, or 99 probably, and then see how much it would cost to get all these. So 99. So I think there's a possibility of 99 things that you can carry all the time, and then that's it. But yeah, that's that. These are your health. They're not exactly great, but hey, you can't go wrong with them. So hey, the only downside is these actually regenerate your health over time, whereas other things, like other games, like say for instance Bloodborne, Dark Souls, they actually do it straight away, whereas this takes its time, over 30 seconds. So you know, hey, but eventually there might be more eventually, so hey. Frenzy Dust is, by the sounds of it, it improves your fire rate and reload speed, so good times, which is nice. By the looks of it though, it's gonna be something like on Division, where you put down something and in that area that is gonna be people going crazy, so that'd probably be a good thing to have. Hydrant cooler, by the sounds of it, that stops burning, so when I find someone that's burning me now, I can use that. These tonics, these are probably a good thing to have. Last 10 minutes. Nice. So 10 minutes though, not bad. So I've got one of those, so that's cool.
Take care, friend.
Also, you can sell your items as well. So, but it's mainly all the stuff that I've been getting.
How's it going?
This chick, she's mainly one that can I buy the iron? I don't know. I think I can buy the iron. Let me just see. Okay, she sells. So she sells all the materials that you have, and you can actually sell. Like if I really wanted some money back now, I can use these, but they say rare, so you know. And supposedly they help out in boss stuff later on.
Later.
And as you can see now, well, it didn't cost me that much. Got 1,200. So now, because I have 12, I might be able to go and improve something, which would be nice. I think the game might be glitching because, as you see, then when I was running, I think my gun is popping through my coat.
I'm not in the mood for chat.
Anything you need?
I do actually.
Certainly.
So I can upgrade that if I want. I can upgrade this. Yeah. I've got 12 at the moment, so that'll be the full 12, which would be cool. Or I could upgrade my armor, which I can upgrade that and that, or I can fully upgrade that, which would be nice. Does that mean it takes down things? So say for instance if I get this, it'll give me 1 more blood, it'll take away -1 fire resistant, 3 rot, 2 that might give me 2 radiation resistance, because if so, that's kind of cool. So what do you reckon, we go for these 2, this one, or we do the weapon? Because at the moment I reckon we do the weapon, but then again, yeah, we're pretty good for the moment on the weapon, but we have found things that are really mess us up. So I reckon what we'll do, well, first things first, we'll get these 2 and see what happens. Let's see, so hopefully if it works, the blood should say 3 now. Nope. And then we'll get this one. That means we've got a little bit more resistance, which is nice. And with these hunter ones anyway, like on most games, they give you talents if you can get the whole entire thing. So at the moment, because I've got a 3-piece on, they give me 25% weak spot damage. So if I change that to that one, gives you a chance to get loot from destroying unbreakables. Ah, okay, so probably when I finish the area, don't break anything, and then use these. I probably need a hat by the looks of it, and then I can thingy. So basically in the areas, don't break anything unless you're using this. Okay, that's cool. Now, as I say, you can sell and
be safe out there.
Nothing there at the moment. Right, let's go and try this out then. We've been down that way. Let's go and see if we can find a breakable. Yeah, if we can find a break, there's some breakables, right? So, inventory. This on, put this on. So when you're going around checking the stuff, you can go like this. See, look, we found some iron. Yeah, buddy. We found some scrap. Nice. Okay, so that's cool. And the good thing is, sometimes these actually turn back up again, so, you know. But I reckon when you're going around and there's no enemies around that you know of, I reckon wear your gear that can get it all, and then there's a slight chance that you can get some scraps. However, if you're finished and you're going round, just killing things, but I'll I'll check it out. Look, there's a crate over here. Let's see if I get anything. But then oh, there's a crate there as well. See, look, I can still get it from this, but I think it gives you more of a chance. So.
Hello again, friend.
Morning.
Let's see what we got.
I'm just gonna get one bandage because, you know, why
Save
not?
us the troubles.
I'm not too sure how to change what I can put in there. Signed quick slot. Signed quick slot. Oh, there we go. So how it goes. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I can use an item like now. That's cool. I should probably keep it where, but hey, that's cool. Okay. Let's go and see if I can find another breakable. If I get some iron from it, then obviously, yeah. This is where you first come. This is where you meet that chick called Ace. And if you're lucky, like I was, then you find something, and for some reason it might belong to her. I'm thinking all the crates and stuff do come back. Now all the computers, they're a bit like Fallout as well. So you push on these and then you can do stuff, and then you can read things. And then obviously you can do all this, which is basically the same thing. And if you don't want to do anything like that, just press circle again and you'll get it up. Or wherever your back button is. And yeah. The good thing is, I'm not too sure yet if your weapons can be, if the weapons can be broken. So yeah. Or if you need to repair some of your stuff. So at the moment, that is a good thing. Now what was happening in here, just in case you were wondering, some reason some of the route, and if you're wondering what, when I say what route it is, well, those seem to be the enemies at the moment on this game, and they're kind of like grim reapers, but you know, have like neon, so like disco grim reapers, which is kind of nice. This was kind of fun. This got me to use my brain to get in here, so that was nice. You know, but as in most games, always check around for stuff. And at the moment, I think I'm just basically giving everybody a little tutorial of what I've done and what they could expect. However, there wasn't any enemies around here, but this, right, when I clicked on this, some reason it gave you a new talent. You know these, I think where it did, it gave me this one. So if you ever find a tape recorder like this, possibility that they'll give you you know, some knowledge traits. And if they give you some knowledge traits, then awesome. And always check all the corners, because in this room, when you first come in here, you're thinking, oh, there's nothing here. But if you move the camera all the way around, there was something right there. Right there. So, you know. And at the moment, I haven't figured out how to light up the place yet. So, yeah. you're gonna have to bear with us on that. So yeah, but the good news is you can't fire your weapon without holding the spring. So there's no actual hip fire like on other games like Division, where you can just go. You have to actually hold down and then do it, which is crazy. I'm not too sure what that is, that little red dot that keeps going, but it seems like when you're behind a wall it shows you where you're gonna hit, which is kind of nice, because most of the times when you're thinking, oh, I've got this, I can shoot right there, but as you can see I'm hitting the top of that green part. So, and then when it's like lit up, that means I'm actually able to hit that target. So if I move out a little bit, I can hit it. Move in, can't hit it. Seems strange, but hey. Also, you can duck as well. Oh, I found out this though. If you run and duck, yeah, you can skid. Skid away, brah. Skid away. Just be careful when you're running though, because obviously if you don't know an area where you're running to, you might end up having to fight stuff. Lucky enough, in this area there wasn't anything to fight. Well, not for me anyway. But this game supposedly is random. So, yeah. If you have to fight something here, then hey. I don't know how to get into that door yet, but it might just be a door that we can't do. But, yeah. And don't worry, there's a way here to do stuff. Because when you first come through, yeah. I haven't been down there yet because I didn't know what was going to happen. So, good a time as any to see what happens. So, wish me luck. Wait, what? No, that wasn't that. No. No. Ooh, something here. Now, if you don't want to read it, what you do, you can read it that way, and then it'll read like in the pages, like proper. But if you can't see the writing perfect, then you can have it like that again. But I can't believe that. That's just, oh, come on. So basically, I had to keep them running all the way up and down there when I could have just went. Okay. Mental. Now on the mini map at the top right, I'm not too sure how it works, but it's meant. By the looks of it, I'm meant to be going to wherever that school thing is, but every time I go to one, it sort of moves, and I'm not too sure why, but maybe because, you know, I've turned the wrong way. Maybe it's like on some games where I walk through this door and it says nope, you have to go back the other way, and then you go back that way and then it shows you another route. So yeah. And just before you think that was all, nope. As I say, there's loads to do. You just gotta figure out what to do. And the good thing is, every time you use one of the checkpoints, all the enemies pretty much come back again. So yeah. So yeah. And this was all locked at one point, and you didn't have no power. So yeah. And this bad boy made me use my brain. You gotta blow it up somehow. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, there's some cool stuff in that room over there. So once you've figured out how to get rid of it, then awesome. Now say, all I'm doing is just doing a little bit of a quick sort of glance to make sure I haven't missed anything, and also at the same time showing you what's going on in this world, or trying to show you what's going on in this world, because there is a place there which won't let me get in because I think I need a key to actually get in there, and I'm thinking it opens up something, or this is where people get shocked, maybe, yeah, because there is like an audience thing here, so possibly they might be like, hey, let's see this person get killed. So maybe they stand here and they just go, you know, maybe. But it does look like a portal as well, so, because there's loads of cables and stuff going into it, so, and there's no actual like armbands to strap them up with, so I'm thinking that that eventually will open up. But then again, it is a mirror at the moment, so hey. And as I say, click onto that. You think it's that, but it's not. Think it's that, it's not. I did have one the other time, but for some reason that was used on another computer. So I'm not too sure if it has a certain thing. Now I don't exactly know what to do here, but it doesn't look like there's anything to do. It just looks like bits are broken, but I want to get to wherever it is because there's a bright shining light. So usually where there's a bright shining light, it usually means that there's something there. So yeah, and by the looks of it, someone's had a bit of a fight down here because someone's ripped off the door. So you know, and by the looks of this game, every time I just watched a advert while I was trying to check out somebody else's stream, and that someone's stream was Gamehouse Game. So for some reason this came up, but I didn't realise it was this at the start. But when I seen the enemies, I thought, this looks like it. This looks like it, and then all of a sudden it was. So it's great. I'm not exactly too sure what else there is down here at the moment, but clearly right at the end where that computer was, there is something. So I think what we're gonna be doing, if we can find the map. Oh, and if you're wondering why there's no actual music, it's because I turned it down. But then again, there's no music at the moment, so great. Anyway, yeah. But as I say, it is a good game. It uses your brain power, which if you haven't got one, then you're in trouble. There is some, but actually, I'm not actually too sure what the limits are on this game yet. I think the only limit that we found out is when we went to this guy and bought some stuff.
Hello there, friend.
Hello. But otherwise, yeah. Right, I think. Right. I think what was meant to happen is I went through all there, get the ward key, open this, and you see that key there? That's the one I used. So, you know. And as I say, I use all this ammo now. You know. Right, and then I'll use the dragon heart. Actually, I can't use dragon heart because I haven't got hurt yet. But either way, if you watch it now, the top gun should go 24. Not too sure if it'll give me 6 and 24. That's why I shot the last one, but it does. So it gives you all your info. This also lets you go to places that, like say for instance, that was my last checkpoint. which that was supposedly a dungeon. So if you're ever really stuck for anything to do, which at the moment, I'd say, endless possibilities. You can go here in this little place. There's a dungeon, or it's called a dungeon. And some reason you go through, and as I say, I think I killed something, but I'm not too sure if it was a boss or what. But it was kind of easy, but he was glowing like crazy. So you know, he was easy. He just kept on. Every time he was just about to swing his sword at you, you dodge like a millisecond beforehand, and it was simple. You could even run into him and sort of you know, dodge out of it, which was fun. But you know, hey, it took me a while to get through there though, because every so often, if you hear a bell or a chime or some sort of weird noise, like a boing, something like that, some reason means an enemy has been spawned somewhere. I'm not too sure if it's because you're too slow, you're too fast, you've killed too many people, or they're just bitches. Either way, people keep them coming. And like in this area, when the chime goes off, either a scary woman with, I think it's a woman, I don't know, scary ghost, let's just say monster then, scary monster with 2 blades comes at you. Now you can't exactly attack her straight away because her blades don't seem to work, but I think if you've got a really powerful shotgun and keep blasting her, for some reason she lets go, and then you go at her. But yeah, and just be careful when she swings at you, because yeah, she usually does like a few attacks, so yeah, you got enough stamina. But yeah, once she starts swinging at you, that's your cue to start laying into her with your bullets, your swords, whatever. It's mental. Then there's also another like sort of gator, crocodile, sort of killer croc sort of person who comes out, who you know, who has a gun and is firing at you, like mental fire. Like a big minigun sort of firing. But he's not too bad. If you can get behind, if you can get close to him, he sort of tries to attack you with the minigun, like not, but actually hits you with it. So if you dodge that and then hit him again, it's good to go. But if you've seen my last one, all the game is kind of hard. It's random. You don't exactly know what they're gonna do. You have a rough idea of what you've seen them do in the past, but you just don't know what they're gonna do then. And as I say, this keeps on showing up with different people. Now the third person that keeps on showing up when the chime goes off is a bow monster. Now this bow monster always seems to fire some sort of poison, but the crazy part about this person or monster is if they hit you in the right place, they can basically one-shot you, and if they don't hit you and kill you straight away, they will poison you. So just be careful on that. The good news about them is if they haven't got a clear shot at you, they will teleport to a place that's next to you that they can see a shot on you. So if you're in like a tunnel and there's only 2 ways to see, you can lure them to the other end, and then there you go, game on. But just be careful though, because they as I say, they are a bit of annoying to shoot. Also, right, these are where I've been, so these are the other crystals I've been to. When you first open up this portal, it says Finder's Hideout, so then you go to this, which gets you outside, and then same thing with this one, but this is the one after the dungeon, which I might try seeing if I can go to the end and see if I can fight the boss again. Otherwise, and there's this world settings, which it changes again. Like yesterday, it said there was a 4 hour, and it said normal. But as you can see now, if I say reroll, a storm approaches, the root grows stronger. Find a way to the atoll and destroy this source before humanity's remnant is wiped out forever. See, look, you can choose what you want. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm good at this game, you know, this game's like boring at the moment, you can go for Nightmare. So obviously, for the moment, you know, for the next like 6 years until we're actually good at this game, you might want to go normal. But it tells you if thingy, this is intended difficulty of good game and provides a good challenge. This provides a real challenge intended for more experienced players, recommended for high level players only. But I don't reckon it means high level as in like say rank 2 million. I reckon it means, you know, like say for instance, one of my friends, big guy, Volt, he will go on Nightmare and he will do it. But the good news is all these are the same. All these are different every time. So if I go on normal now, it's going to do a different one. Like we seen 7 hours before, didn't we? Let's see what we see now. Warning: any progress in this current slot will be lost. So look, see, there is no playtime. So that means I can take my time on this and go crazy. And then look, if I do it again, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm not exactly too sure. Well, I've got all my stuff. Do you reckon it means that I've just restarted all that? 'Cause if so, that's not good. It does. Okay. So what this does then, this is actually your game. So that means now I actually do have to go and do the boss again. I wonder if that gate's open then, because obviously there was 2 there before. Now there's only 1. Now, if I reset it all, will things come back? Well, there's nothing back there. I think I just messed up the game. I think I just messed up the game. I actually just think I just messed up the game. But lucky enough, I've got better weapons now. So the good thing is you still keep all your weapons and your rank and whatever else. So that's a good sign. But I think all the things. So if you did complete the game, you can actually start the game again, but in different situations. So that dungeon that I said that I did might actually have to do again. Because when I did the dungeon, it opened up another path which gave me another crystal. So yeah, don't use that world settings until you know what you're doing, because I thought it was just going to re-roll that. Turns out that's actually your progress. But look, things come back though, so this is a good thing. This is a good thing.
Won't fit.
So this is where you're meant to get the card from anyway, so in a way you can actually play the whole game again and again, so you can get all your stuff again, which is nice. So you go around looking for things and seeing if you can find anything. So that means possibly if I do that now, that means if I go in that dungeon again, I can get all the iron again, which means I can thingy. But as you can see, the map doesn't seem like it's open again.
Now what?
But yeah, seems like yeah. Be careful with these guys. They tend to throw stuff at you if they're not. And if they do throw stuff at you, then yeah. Now, if you look at my gun now on the actual picture bit, it's got a little white mark on the top, whereas this doesn't have a big enough white mark yet, but it has a little white mark because it's been using it. Well, this is cool then. That means I can upgrade my stuff, then go back into that dungeon, like thingy. But do the people or the monsters get stronger as well? Ooh, what's that? Okay, that wasn't there before. So maybe someone's destroyed the world, so... that's kind of cool. It actually re-rolls the world. Huh. I'm intrigued now. I want to go back. Ow, you. Good thing with this game is they can't actually get you, so just hide behind something and then... But just be careful with this game because loads of people tend to come out.
It's over.
I'm intrigued now. Because this area had, well, an area in it. So I'm a little bit scared and also excited. So every time you re-roll the world, things could change. And don't worry about your ammo. If you've got that ammo boxes anyway, you'll be fine. But also, some of the guys tend to drop ammo anyway, so yeah. So maybe that means that dungeon that I did at one point, because all this was not like this, might be different again. Because this, right, on the other one I could get through and there's a crystal in there. So I think what I should have done, but the good thing is if you're getting bored with whatever's here at the moment, you just re-roll it and then start again, and you get all your well, your irons and whatever that you're missing. And if you want to attack them, you wait for them to attack and then you go, you know, which is fine. And look at that guy. This is like the boss guy. Every time you're just about to whack you dodge out the way. Like that. Otherwise he will mess you up, bro. But he's easy though. That's a good start. As long as you got ammo, that is. Ow. But the good news is, I have 3 crystals, so... There you go. Now see, I always get these from...
Oh, it's over.
And you keep on getting those, so you can actually get all your money back really easy. And then you can do it. And if you see that white thing there, that is your handgun ammo. Whereas if you see a red one, that's your long gun ammo. And you see that purple thing over there? Pick it up. So that means I can't actually tell you where everything is on this, because it's all new. That wasn't there last time. That only had this way. So I have no idea where I can say, hey. Ha! See, look at that. I mean, it seems like whatever weapon you use, it seems like it gets you that weapon ammo. So I don't know about that way. I have idea what's down that way, but not much. Thing is, with this game, you never know what's going on, and it's just gotten even more better for me, which is crazy, because I thought I could re-roll the world and then just turn up and then do it all again. Turns out I actually have to do it all again. So Heat Seeker, what's this? Ah, it's a new item. Cool. Provides 100% critical chance against non-aggressive enemies and increase critical damage by 15%. Root got hearts. I don't mean they are. They care or nothing. I mean they're place to shoot. That's what I'll drop them cold. Okay, so basically, I can kill them if I kill them easily if I shoot them in the heart. So I'd say if you look at for anything smoky like that, then good times. It seems like the best one you want to look for is a blue one. If you see like a blue box, those give you a trait all the way, which is upgrading your rank in a way. So say for instance my health, I can upgrade that and then so forth. And where do you go? On it. Yeah. Good to know. But then again, it seems like everything's changed again. So I have no idea where I'm going, because there was a straight up and then there was a bit round and then I went all the way around there and then there was a sewer tunnel which got me to the dungeon. Downside was to this, I had that door open, then I could go into another place, but it seems like everybody is going to get something new.
Thanks, Ed, for the Kinder Egg.
And why did you bring the box up?
This isn't looking good.
something?
Yeah.
Say something, go, hey everybody, I'm gonna kill the monsters!
Hello, we get answer.
Listen, ready? Yeah, that was you. Hey everybody, I'm gonna kill the monsters! Yeah, high five.
Again.
That was good, wasn't it?
2 monsters.
See? And now, don't pull it, Ronnie. Numpty. Don't pull it.
Here they come. Oh, that was terrible.